Hey guys, welcome back. This is coverage of week 4 of the Calvin and Hobbes 2023 tournament. These are games that actually took place on Saturday because of the Easter holiday, even though there were also some games then as well. But uh, I did not see any of those games, and they appeared to have mostly been free-for-all games. And as you know, I really focus more on the larger, either patrol style games or the big 2 team games. So I think I'm going to skip yesterday's games and really just focus more on some of these larger games that occurred on Saturday. Without further ado, let's jump on in. So with game 1, we have 6-on-5. Gotta do this. Geralt, Overdose, Flick, Fenster, and Kryptos against Spy, Xenophone, MP John God, Sin, Father Xmas. Welcome back, Xenophone. It wouldn't be a World War II tournament without me, blowing up a few of this guy's soldiers. So it's good that he dropped by. Also, really good to see Sin. He plays pretty on and off, and yeah, it's good to see him. Flick 42, we see him in some of the more like the co-op games, so it's good to see him stepping up to kill some players. Right off the bat, we see MP saying suicide into OD. The rest is secondary. Let's see if he actually does that. Right off the bat, I would say that Spy's team does appear to have a little more veteran presence. Of course, Spy himself, Xenophone, MP, Father Xmas, Sin, John God, pretty well-rounded team there. Whereas, in addition to being down one player, Geralt has always had his issues. Fenster is one of the leaders of the tournament, as is Kryptos, so it's good to have them. But, Flick, I'm not really sure what he's all about. And of course, myself, usually a drag on a team more than a benefit. So we'll see what happens. I don't hear any gunfire so far, but perhaps a Flick and Spy engagement. Kryptos is in the deep plains with 1 soldier. He seems to be engaging 4 soldiers, scoring a couple of nice control click shots there. And we have Xenophone in the swamps. Losing a soldier there. Now we see some reinforcements from Fenster and Overdose to bring this plains engagement to about even. It appears to be 5-on-5 now, 5-on-4. Now 5-on-5 again. Pretty poor RPG there from Flick. A much better RPG that time. Nice Zook there from Kryptos. Oh, nice control click there from Sin, showing that veteran skill set. Taking down a player of Kryptos' caliber with the control click is pretty solid stuff. So it appears as though Spy's team has won the plains engagement and has a 2-soldier lead. Overdose is engaging Xenophone. Getting grenaded there. And Xenophone's going to go down with an assist from Fenster. We see a lot of enveloping of Team Giral there, and Spy was able to creep his cannon up to the one of the better spots to shoot the cannon from. Meanwhile, Giral is still way in the back. He doesn't appear to have moved his cannon at all. Well, actually, he did move it about here, but then he moved back because I think Spy might have been rushing the cannon. The RPG barrage continues. Oh, nice RPG there from Sin. I don't know who he was taking out, but excellent shot. Back-to-back wonderful plays there from the wily veteran Sin. Ooh, and then we got a good cannon shot there from Spy. So it looks like Team Giral has the cannon and 4 soldiers. While Spy has the cannon and 7 soldiers, I think. Giral is not really firing as much as he should, and I think he should also be focusing more on the cannon rather than soldiers at this point. Let's see what he's shooting at now. Okay. Ooh, almost hitting Xenophone there. MP is able to pretty much walk up the gut because Team Giral is so depleted on manpower. Fenster, the lone soldier on the flag. Oh, but he's going to get blasted by the cannon. Kryptos is
flag contested.
The last defender. Oh, a suicide RPG that kills both of those soldiers. Something that you would expect from MP. And Spy with another excellent shot there. I think it is just the cannon at this point.
Flag contested. Flag captured.
And there you have it. So, yeah, Father Xmas with 5 kills, 22 damage. I'm not sure where exactly he was that game. You know, it was certainly a quiet 5 kills, 22 damage. You know, I was actually more impressed with Sin, you know, showing off those skills, engaging Kryptos over there in the plains, and of course Spy with that great cannon work. So yeah, but it was a pretty even dispersal of damage, and yeah, it was a pretty good effort. Again, you know, Giral's team was 1 player down, so it was kind of tough to overcome those odds. But you know, I think they put up a pretty good job, and let's see what happens next.
Team eliminated. Over.
Alright, this is game 2. Alright, we have the tax-paying citizens, Overdose, Fenster, John God, MP, and Sin, against Spy, Gerald, Cryptos, Xenophone, Flick, and Father Xmas. So right off the bat, again, I would say, you know, my team has a one-player disadvantage, but also, you know, the combination of players like Spy, Crypto, Xenophone, pretty strong trio there. It's going to be pretty tough to overcome. Overdose opting to use the cannon. I think Spy is going to have the cannon for his team as well. You know, I'm usually the guy that goes for the planes. It'll be interesting to see, without any specific directions, where people go on my team. Somebody's throwing a grenade. Overdose popping the pile, but missing. Trying to just get those RPGs off the hill. Okay, so we do have some planes presence. We have Sin going planes, MP going planes, and who's this guy? Fenster going planes. So it appears as though everybody has some presence in the planes, even though they don't have their full complement of players. There is no presence in the swamps. And I don't know what I was doing there. Okay, so we see a massive mismatch here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 against 8 right here. This is not looking good. Ooh, some RPG explosion happening over there. Father Xmas is in pretty bad need of some health. Crypto's looking for a zooking opportunity. MP dodging it. MP unable to do any damage to Cryptos, it seems. And he's going to get gunned down. That soldier there got grenaded. Not sure who it was. And it looks like Spy's team is going to take the planes. We see a Southern Expeditionary Force there from Gerald. Perhaps he bombarded the hill, because we see some RPG marks. Getting one soldier, it looks like. Well, it looks like Spy has crept up his cannon back to the same spot. He's going to be able to start bombarding this hill. Overdose is forced to stay back. He's going to try and pop these RPGs. Another bombardment from Gerald. Excellent. Killing a couple of zombies there. Xenophone is making an uphill assault, kind of ill-advised. These purple soldiers are all over the place. Ooh, somebody just RPG'd themselves. We have a attempted flag steal from John God, and he zooks
Flag
absolutely nothing. And he's probably going to get blown up there, yeah. So nice try, John God, but unfortunately he missed. It's always important in that situation to maybe aim for the flagpole so you guarantee an explosion. Most of Overdose's soldiers now are in the backfield trying to heal. Nice shot there from Overdose. This crypto soldier is dragging a lot of attention, a lot of resources from the flag area. It's really just my cannon and Fenster who are on the flag. People are trying to chase down that red soldier. Overdose with one final shot, not going to get him. I think this would be a good time for John God to sort of recall his soldiers back to the flag. But perhaps he's tunneling a bit. Okay, now he's coming back. We have an assault on the main hill by Gerald. Oh, cannon's gonna go down.
Flag captured.
John got a little too far away to stay within that tagging distance, but I think it was kind of a done deal anyway. Nice damage there from Fenster, 21 damage. Gerald with some really nice RPGs. There was no swamps presence for Team Overdose, and so Gerald was able to just kind of sneak up and use all of these RPGs here to bombard the hill, and he was able to find some bodies. So, you know, that's where most of that 22 damage came from. You know, he also made that nice little last-ditch effort to actually tag the flag, but it was really great positioning there from Gerald in the swamps. Pretty much, you know, uncontested access to this RPG pile, which ended up being very, very dangerous and inflicting a lot of damage to the hill here. So I think Gerald, my MVP for this game. Well done.
Team eliminated. Game over.
Alright, moving on. Another S2 game. This time we do have the 12th player in the form of Scratch to make it 6-on-6. So we have Fenster, Scratch, Xenophone, Cryptos, Flick, and Spy against John God, Overdose, Gerald, MP Sin, and Father Xmas.
Game on.
Overdose volunteering for the cannon. Scratch given the cannon for Team Fenster. John God's team wisely taking all the RPGs from the flag area. Fenster a little bit slower on the draw, but also he's disposing of RPGs just to get them off. We see Gerald going swamps. Let's see what happens. It worked for him last game, but this time he is going to find an RPG to the head. Compliments of either Flick or Xenophone, not really sure who it was. But it doesn't appear that he is going to go uncontested to the swamps this time. We see a Plains Force, Father Xmas, MP. But there is, in fact, pretty much just one lonely crypto soldier in the plains. Some Flick soldiers and Xenophone going uncontested to the flag. In addition to this spy soldier, nobody appears to be doing anything.
Contested.
And the cannon's going to go down. There doesn't appear to have been any kind of defense whatsoever. And now we see Gerald overshooting the targets there. Overdose shooting Gerald in the back. But he is going to get... he is going to stem that attack. Fenster wisely using some RPGs to bombard their John God's Hill there. And there's a bit of a one-on-one thing going on between John God and Fenster. Looks like John God's getting hill bugged. And he's going to go down. So right off the bat, a pretty large advantage for Team Fenster. 70% to 40%, that's a 6-person difference. And Team Fenster is really just sending people up the gut, and there's just no, there's no presence by John God's team. And it looks like this is going to be over.
Flag.
Nice RPG there from Overdose. But yeah, I mean they're hate to be too critical, but there appeared to be just a complete lack of awareness there from John God. I'm not sure what exactly he was doing. Wasn't really supporting the cannon. Then I think he was maybe tunneling
Lost.
in this fight over here.
Eliminated.
Didn't see the soldiers
over.
advancing right up the middle, and Fenster's team was able to take it pretty easily. Let's keep moving on here. Alright, now we're back to 6-on-5 again. But it's going to be Flick, Gerald, Fenster, MP, Cryptos, and Father Xmas against Scratch, Overdose, Xenophone, John God, and Spy. I think these are actually pretty fair teams despite the player disadvantage. With 11 players, I would say that this is about as fair as they're going to get. So
Game on.
we'll see what happens. Fenster being given the cannon for Team Flick. And Scratch opting to hold on to the cannon for his team. We see a very quick pickup of the flag RPGs there. Flick slightly behind, but still these two RPGs should be picked up relatively soon, hopefully. We see Spy going up the gut. This has been sort of his modus operandi for these last few games. We'll see how far he can get this time. Going Plains is Overdose. And that appears to be it. And Yeah, there appears to be no other offense except Spy and Overdose. I don't know what John God or Xenophone are doing. But here we go. Overdose versus Geralt. Geralt is going to take some damage there. Oh, nice RPG there from Overdose. It's going to kill 2 of Geralt's soldiers, but he is being surrounded. It is 5 on 2. Oh, Father Xmas somehow getting shot in the face but surviving that. Yeah, no real planes presence there except for me. Overdose pointing out that nobody went planes. However, there is some action going on in the plains area. Nice chain reaction kill there from Spy, unloading some of these RPGs in a similar fashion to what Geralt did several games ago. We have John God and Xenophone. A little late to the draw there, but they are going to plains to try and seal off this this entryway. Spy, I'm not really sure what he's doing. These zombies are completely asleep. I think Spy could go for the tag. I think oh, nice headshot there from Flick. Yeah, I think Spy might have been able to sneak a tag there, but yeah, who knows. Meanwhile, the plains is an absolute bloodbath. It appears as though Scratch's team's getting massacred, but there are still plenty of deaths on both sides. Overdose coming in, an errant RPG perhaps, and now all of a sudden he's got a few soldiers on him. And he's going to get killed by an RPG. Big explosion there. Let me see. Scratch with a couple of nice cannon kills, which I didn't really mention them as they happened, but Scratch definitely doing some damage there with the cannon. And perhaps, almost getting a 3rd kill. I think this counterattack is really timely for Scratch's team. They do have a strong health advantage. They just need to get on this sort of lip of the hill. Oh, friendly fire there from Kryptos. And someone's going to get grenaded. That could have been me. But it looks like for now, Flick's Plains expedition is going to be stymied a bit, even though we do have 2 against 1. Geralt with a nice 5-kill veteran. I think he's really just lobbing RPGs. Stab fight here. Let's see who wins that. Suicide, so that's going to cancel out. We see Scratch's cannon behind this little tree. Or sorry, Flick's cannon. No, who? Oh, Fenster, that's right. Fenster's cannon behind that tree. Nice RPG there from Spy. Are exchanging fire. Both very close. I don't know if it's an urban legend or if it's actually true, but some people say that the cannon gets more accurate the more kills it has. So Scratch has 2 kills, theoretically will be slightly more accurate than Fenster's cannon, and Scratch is going to explode Fenster's cannon there. There is a side attack with Father Xmas and Gerol, but will they get there in time? Scratch's cannon now with 4 kills. If that myth is true, then it should be reasonably accurate. Nice shot there from Scratch. That's why he's the cannon master. And it really comes down to this Kryptos soldier who appears to be grenading himself, and he is going to go down. So yeah, I mean, I guess he didn't want to go down, he didn't want to be captive, so he just decided to seppuku himself and go down with some dignity. But yeah, you know, we see Gerol 5 kills, 10 damage, you know. If I recall correctly, all 5 of those kills were on 1 soldier. So, you know, he had a 5-kill vet. Gerol is actually having a very solid day. I've been calling his name a lot, and he's mixing it up. You know, despite me getting the most damage, a lot of it really kind of happened in the earlier parts of this game. Spy, I'm not sure how significant his damage was. You know, he was causing a little bit of ruckus on the enemy flag and that sort of thing. But I think the real MVP of this game was Scratch with those excellent and timely cannon shots. I'm pretty sure Fenster got at least, you know, 3 or 4 really solid shots on Scratch's cannon, but he was just unable to connect. And then, you know, Scratch just turned around and maybe the 2nd or 3rd shot was able to land that shot on Fenster's cannon. But also, you know, Scratch was able to kill, I think, around 3 single soldiers, and those were sort of tide-shifting kills. You know, the most important one, perhaps, that 1 soldier up in this area to leave Kryptos all alone. So I think my MVP goes to Scratch, and that's why he's a legend.
Team eliminated. Game over.
Alright, we have now switched it up. We are playing Zookville. This is capture the flag still, but the difference is that there are tanks and there are super cannons. We have Team Fenster with John God, Kryptos, MP, and Spy against Xenophone, Overdose, Gerol, Father Xmas, Scratch, and Flick. Kryptos asking for a tank. Oh man, so
game
maybe
on.
he wasn't given a tank? Oh, he was given a tank. Kryptos saying super cannon, I'd take one over a tank. Kryptos always attracted to the most powerful units, I guess, which is kind of interesting because I don't associate him with that much of an output with those really important units. But who knows? And for the super cannons for Team Xenophone, it appears to be Father Xmas and myself. Me with only 2% of the army there, but it's a very important 2%. Overdose saying that he would prefer to be on the other team. Someone's going to get annihilated there by a spy cannon shot. So it looks like the super cannons are going to be in the plains. And there is really no other kind of movement whatsoever. Nothing. It is a East Coast affair here. I'm not really sure where the other super cannon is. Oh, there it goes. Fenster making his appearance. There's really an absence of any kind of movement. You know, these tanks could be up here firing on these super cannons. You know, it really is. You know, actually, these rocket soldiers are extremely dangerous against tanks as well as soldiers. So I mean, I'm not sure what everybody's doing here. It really does appear to all be about the super cannons right now. Father Xmas shooting on this little ledge here. Ooh, nice shot there from Spy. If he had spammed the rockets, he probably could have taken out Father Xmas right there. Father Xmas should be going to heal. I'm not sure what he's doing. Xenophone perhaps misfiring. Father Xmas getting a heal. Nice shot there from Overdose. And the rocket soldier's going to go down. But again, just this entire half of the map here, completely vacant. There's idle tanks. Just really a focus on this water area. Everyone else is sort of not really doing anything. Father Xmas running for his life. Overdose trying to kill this cannon perhaps, or this tank maybe. Father Xmas is in real trouble here. He needs to get out and heal. Oh, but he's going to get shot. So that is the first super cannon death. Father Xmas. These tanks are under assault. Again, these rocket soldiers have incredible range and do an immense amount of damage. I'm not sure why there wasn't any movement from, you know, these rocket soldiers earlier in the game. Looks like some friendly fire there. Now a frontal assault. We still have all kinds of zombies doing nothing. Idle tanks. Idle rocket soldiers. This map is being incorrectly played, I would say, and it's you know, if everybody's playing it incorrectly, it ultimately falls to the captain. And I would say that Fenster and Xenophone perhaps have some evaluating to do. not sure why Xenophone is shooting a tank rather than going after these super cannons, who are the much more pressing threat. Overdose almost getting a super cannon there. I guess Fenster may have passed off the super cannon to John God there, because I believe he had one earlier. Oh, nice shot there from Overdose to kill a soldier and the tank. There really is no attempt to kill these super cannons. And they're just going to wreak havoc and destruction. Overdose is going to kill 2 rocket soldiers as he dies. But yeah, Overdose able to get the super cannons down to the red, but unable to finish the job, unfortunately. All Father Xmas has to do is just shoot the cannon once, but he can't do that. And this assault continues. Some idle soldiers here in the corner. So I think the only defense is this tank. And I think it's just a matter of time before this tank gets killed.
Flag lost.
And that's going to do it. Yeah, so, you know, interesting effort from Team Xenophone. It appears as though Father Xmas wasn't able to get as much utility out of the super cannon as perhaps he'd hoped, because he was only able to get 16 damage. I don't know what other units he had, but unfortunately he wasn't able to play that well with his super cannon. Spy, excellent job, 185 damage, the most in the game. And MP, I don't remember what he had. He didn't have a super cannon because that was a combination of Fenster and John God. So maybe it was his tanks. But either way, you know, excellent damage from MP. And Cryptos also reaching triple digits without a super cannon. So well done to MP and Cryptos. I think that was the deciding factor there, is the supporting crew, the players who didn't have the super cannons. They were really what turned the tide in Fencer's team's favor. Okay, so now we have Balls on Parade, Carnage, and it looks like a 6-on-6 because the legendary Brady has decided to join the game. We have Cryptos, Overdose, Father Xmas, Brady, Draw, and Spy against John God, Fencer, Xenophone, MP, Scratch, and Flick. Based off my personal experience playing Carnage, I would say that Team Cryptos has a slight advantage because basically I've played Carnage with all these people, and I don't know how good Flick and Fenster are at Carnage, especially handling the choppers. There's going to be 3 of them. I don't know who the choppers would be for Team John God. It's going to be kind of tough. Spy, always usually solid with a chopper. Kryptos, he thinks he's good with a chopper, I guess. Overdose saying he's aggroing chopper. And by that he means he's just going to wander around the beach area, I suppose. Spy, on the other hand, going graveyard. He sees 2 enemy choppers. Let's see what happens. Spy dancing around these crypts. And he is going to get 1 chopper there. Excellent job from Spy. Spy making sure that if he gets hit, then he's going to give some damage to the other one. Yeah, Spy going down, but he does take out an enemy chopper. I don't know what these guys are doing. We see a chopper assault. You know, where is Kryptos' chopper? He should be trying to play some defense. Overdose, not really sure what he's doing. He can steal that ball if he so chooses. But, excellent shot there from Father Xmas, maybe? No? Yes, maybe? I don't know. But, nice shot there nonetheless to kill a tank and several mercenaries. We have two choppers running crazy. Kryptos is, or Overdose killing some soldiers. Kryptos is also in the backfield, doing some more covert style chopper play. Nice shot there from Scratch. We see Overdose. I think I killed whoever's chopper that was. Perhaps MP. So now Kryptos has his chopper, I have mine, and Xenophone has his. We see a rocket assault here. These rocket soldiers do immense amount of damage. It's really unfortunate that a lot of people just kind of keep them, you know, in this kind of formation, not really doing anything like what I was doing there. But of course I have the chopper, which is actually more important than even the rocket soldiers. I am able to shoot Xenophone, but I do not pursue. I think instead I went playing more defense, I guess. We have a battle here going on, brewing between Brady and Fenster / Empy. Not sure what's going to happen here. We see a grenade barrage. Nope, doesn't look like that's going to... Oh, it's going to kill one soldier. Xenophone's helicopter making an appearance. Let's see if these helicopters go at it. Oh, Overdose shooting some trees. Meanwhile, Brady going after the chopper, maybe. Father Xmas going up with a tank. This is very ill-advised because of this turret. You know, the turret can absolutely wreck tanks. He's actually going to shoot a cannon, which, you know, the tank actually can't do much damage to a cannon. It can't one-hit kill them, so I'm not sure, you know. Oh, we see Overdose attempting a turret kill, but I think he ran out of mana. And the turret is going to get healed. I think that was a friendly fire cannon shot from Father Xmas, perhaps. We see 3 Jaral soldiers pinned down pretty bad behind this building. Let's see what kind of offense they can pull. This isn't going to end well for Jaral. Yep, he's going to get exploded. Instead of going after these soldiers, Father Xmas should be bombarding this hill, looking for the enemy cannons. Crypto's exploring the edges. My chopper dancing around. I think I was waiting for enough mana to try and make another run on the turret. This is a great spot to shoot the turret. And here I go with the bombardment. And that's going to get the turret and a cannon. This soldier able to do a little bit of damage, but ultimately not much. And I think he's going to die to a rocket. But he is able to do quite a bit of damage to that Father Xmas cannon, so perhaps Fenster getting a little bit of value from that soldier. Meanwhile, we see Cryptos. Cryptos is able to kill the last of the enemy choppers. So now it's really just Overdose, who is the only airborne unit left. A couple of errant missiles. We see Jaral sneaking around with some mercenaries. Gunfire. Nice shot there from the turret from Cryptos. Overdose shooting the side of the hill instead of that rocket soldier. Again, you know, these rocket soldiers, they really need to be on the front lines. A lot of people just kind of stash them away, and I think that's a big mistake. We see Overdose playing more of a defensive role with his chopper now that everything is dead, when in fact he should probably be a little more aggressive because he knows that he's the only airborne unit. He should be targeting these rocket soldiers. We see a ball steal there from Fenster. Oh, he actually survives a turret. Oh, not the second one, though. Oh, and that rocket doing quite a bit of damage to the chopper. Crypto's always very observant. Heals my chopper. And there is a big mercenary slash cannon fight going on while I was talking. But now we see Gerald. Not sure what he's planning on doing here.
Ball lost. Ball contested. Ball lost.
And somewhere along the way, Gerald goes for the tag. That is one ball. I don't know where the second one. Okay, where is that second ball? Yeah, I really have no idea. But whatever the case may be, Gerald is able to swipe this one and I guess the other one, wherever it may be, to secure the victory. Great job there from Gerald. And yeah, that's that.
Team eliminated. Game over.
Alright, so now this is a free-for-all game. That is Sanctuary Super Cannons. Let's check this out. I think the only reason why I'm going to cover this game is because it has a full 12 people. This is one of those maps where King of the Hill is actually a ball. So we'll see how that plays into things.
Ball captured. Ball captured. Ball captured. Ball captured.
With over a minute into the game, it should have been possible for every single cannon to make it to this middle area.
Player eliminated.
And so
Ball
all of the
captured.
players who are not in the middle,
Ball
and let's see who
contested.
those players are.
Player eliminated. Ball contested.
MP,
Ball captured.
yeah. MP,
Ball contested.
maybe Brady is AFK, I'm not really sure.
Ball captured.
But these players
Ball contested.
are camping and not playing with any kind of backbone
Player
whatsoever.
Ball contested. Ball captured. Player eliminated. Ball captured. Ball captured. 5 minutes remaining.
Xenophone, also a very heavy camper, not known for playing with any kind of integrity.
Ball captured. Ball captured. Ball contested.
Gerald taking some big
Ball
hits. He needs to heal. Oh,
Ball
he's right back down
captured.
to red, and then he dies.
Player eliminated.
That was an unfortunate sequence of events for
Ball
Gerald.
captured.
But he did get 20 seconds, which should put him in the top half of the game.
Ball captured. Ball captured. Ball contested. Ball captured. Player eliminated.
Someone got annihilated there. I think it was Scratch, maybe? You see Overdose with a couple of kills.
Ball captured.
Xenophone still camping. Empy still camping. And the campers are firing at each other.
Ball captured. Ball captured. Ball captured. Ball contested. Ball contested. Ball contested. Ball captured. Ball captured. Ball contested. Ball captured. Ball contested.
And Flick is going to get destroyed there.
Player eliminated.
So it's just 5 players left.
Ball
Empy is
captured.
now officially not
Ball
camping.
captured. Ball
It only took him
contested.
about 5 minutes. But Xenophone's still in that camping area, but somehow not at full health. So somebody must have gotten some lucky shots.
Ball contested. Ball captured. Ball contested. Ball captured. Ball contested. Ball captured.
Spy on the brink, he needs to
Ball
heal.
contested.
Oh, he's gonna get destroyed by Empy.
Ball contested.
Xenophone finally making
Ball
his way
contested.
down to the middle. Overdose giving him a hello shot.
Ball contested. Ball contested. Ball contested.
Now Overdose needs to heal.
Ball captured. Ball contested. Ball captured. Ball contested. Ball captured. Ball contested. Ball contested. Player
And
eliminated.
Overdose is gonna go down.
1
Empy with a nice barrage. Putting Xenophone on the brink. Let's see if he can survive. Nice shot there from Xeno. Doing massive damage to Empy. Oh, and now... Oh, and with that Xenophone barrage, he kills both Empy and himself. Somehow Empy does not get destroyed, and he is going to take this victory. 55 damage, very admirable. However, I must remind people that both Empy and Xenophone, who got 56 damage, very, very commendable as well. But they were basically standing on the outside, just shooting people the entire time. Whereas I got the most damage in the game, and I was right up in there pretty much the entire time. So I feel like, at least on a in a moral way, I came out on top because I played with some integrity. Brady, of course, I wouldn't say he was camping, but he did spend a large portion of the game in this outside area, presumably because he was AFK. But yeah, I mean, that's the way it goes sometimes.
Player eliminated. Game over.
Alright, now this is pretty much going to be a repeat. Different map, but same game type, Super Cannons, free-for-all. Let's just jump into it. Xenophone, unfortunately, eliminated himself. Overdose noting that he's so bad he already did, which I can't find any evidence to support that not being true.
Flag captured.
You see Cryptos going in there for a very quick tag, but Father Xmas there to steal it.
Flag captured.
We see a
Flag
battle going on
captured.
between MP and Overdose.
Flag captured. Flag contested. Flag contested.
Spy, Scratch,
Flag captured.
Gerald battling around the flag area.
Contested. Flag captured.
We get a side view
Flag
here.
contested. Flag captured.
Brady shooting a wall there. I don't know what that was for.
Flag contested. Flag captured. Flag contested. Flag captured. Flag contested. Flag captured. Flag contested. Flag captured.
You see Gerald hiding underwater. I don't think that's going to work. Cryptos was able to put an end to that.
Flag captured.
Brady able to, at least momentarily, oh no, he's going to go down.
Contested.
I thought he might have been able to get out of there to heal. Cryptos is now on the brink. Both Cryptos and Spy are going to go down to a barrage. I think from Flick, maybe? Flick and Scratch?
Flag contested. Flag captured. Flag contested. Flag contested. Flag captured. Player
Ooh, and we see
eliminated.
Father Xmas with a nice missile barrage killing Flick.
Flag captured. Flag contested.
We see some more action, I think, over here now.
Flag.
You see
contested.
Overdose hunting Fenster,
Flag.
MP hunting Overdose.
Flag contested. Flag captured. Flag contested.
Oh, we see some big explosions. Father Xmas is going to go
Player
down. John
eliminated.
God with some nice missiles.
Flag captured.
Scratch coming in to tag the flag.
Flag captured. Flag contested. Player eliminated. Flag
And
captured.
Scratch is going to go down from a combination of MP and Overdose. Nice shot there from John God to hit MP. MP forced to go up to this tower to heal.
Flag lost. Flag contested. Flag contested. Player eliminated.
And Fenster is going to get annihilated.
Flag
So it's just
captured.
Overdose, MP, and John God.
Flag lost.
MP with a nice little shot there on Overdose. And also swiping the flag. John God goes to heal. Oh, nice shot there from John God.
Flag captured.
Now Overdose needs to go to this tower and heal. Meanwhile, John God is engaging MP. Overdose seemingly content to let MP and John God go at it.
Flag captured. Flag contested. Flag
Nice shot there
contested.
from Overdose. MP going to heal. And John God going to heal. So Overdose is going to get a nice chunk of time here.
Flag lost.
Now John God moves in to grab the flag.
Flag captured.
And MP is going to get annihilated.
1 minute remaining.
So now it's just
Flag
Overdose and MP.
contested. Flag lost. Flag
Nice shot
contested.
there from Overdose.
Flag captured.
John God is about,
Flag
what,
contested.
maybe 15 seconds away
Flag
from securing
contested.
this win. He just needs to
Flag
hold on for another
contested.
15 seconds,
Flag
maybe 10
lost.
seconds now.
Flag contested.
Overdose doing all he can to
Flag
try
captured.
to kill John
30
God.
seconds remaining.
But I think with
Flag
just another
contested.
few seconds, he's going to
Flag
lock in the
lost.
victory.
Flag captured. Flag contested. Flag
And I think
contested.
John God locked it up.
Flag lost. Flag contested.
Next
Flag
person to connect is going to win this game. And Overdose fires a missile that the explosion radius was able to get John God. But excellent game there from John God. 71 damage, 3 kills, and he's going to escape with the victory. Keep in mind, because of the scoring system, a 12-person free-for-all is equal to 6 points. So that's certainly going to boost his score, but he also does it the right way by winning the game and getting most damage. Overdose, nice chunk of damage. I didn't lose my cannon, but didn't really escape with the victory. Father Xmas also with some nice damage. He was pretty aggressive early on, so well done for him. He was able to get 4th place, which is still 3 points, I think. So good for him. It'll definitely help his score. I'm not sure why Xenophone didn't get a cannon to start the game, but I counted him as a player anyway. So he unfortunately had the least amount of output, but some may argue that is sort of to be
Flag
expected.
contested. Player eliminated. Game over.
Alright, and it appears as though we're back to S2 Full House. Let me see these games. S2, S2, S2. Combat Platoon, Combat Platoon, Combat... I think I am going to cover these games at a later day. I think 8 games, an hour 15 minutes is about enough time for a solid video. I don't really fancy going another hour by myself, and these clowns don't seem to want to join me. So I think I will cover games 9 through 15 at a later date. So until then, take care and see you next time.